Oh boy. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh God.
I don't know. We're just all collectively having a meltdown. Welcome.
It's so
It's Monday, guys.
bad.
Welcome back to your favorite parenting podcast, or hopefully one of the top 3 at least.
Yeah.
That is ruled by absolute chaos. The lords of chaos run this show.
It's ridiculous.
It was I don't even know what happened. We just all tried to do like 7 things at once, and then Mescal walked into the room to do something. We're sitting here in my living room recording, and he walked in. Sabrina's talking to herself about her purse, and I was like, wait, I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, wait, what was I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, and like finally get back on track, and you were like mumbling about something.
I was sitting here mostly just saying I feel defeated.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And then we were like, we should make a show. So anyway.
So here we are.
Hey guys, it's Jody Sweeten. I am one of the hosts of Never Thought I'd Say This, and sitting next to me is my co-pilot. We are crashing this plane into the ground. My co-pilot in parenting oopsies, Celia Behar.
Hi.
That's what your business card says, by the way.
Great. That's about right at this point. I mean,
Hello, my
fuck.
co-pilot in parenting oopsies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're at.
How you feeling?
I feel okay, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still processing and figuring
Right.
out my life.
Fuck.
But we got tattoos this
We
weekend.
did. We did get tattoos.
Did you read any of the comments?
When you said we got tattoos, I almost said who?
That's amazing.
Oh my God.
But we were in my car afterward, and all of a sudden you
But
looked at me and you're like, "We got tattoos," and I was like, "What?" Like when we went to get dinner, you're like, "We just got tattoos," and I was like, "Oh right."
The best part of that was it was like such a split second, like, oh my God, who? And then it was like, you idiot, you know? Okay, also my eyes will not stop watering today. I don't know what's wrong.
Allergies are so bad.
And they're driving me nuts.
I'm sorry.
I'm not crying.
Wait, did you read any of the comments about our tattoos? Because some of them were hilarious.
Hilarious?
Yeah.
No, I did not. You know what? And I'm going to say this to everyone out there who's, I have been not as like responsive. I'll just like give the little likes,
Right.
but then I'm like, okay. And then I just
Me
haven't-
too.
I've been dropping and like posting and running.
Yeah, I do that as well. I don't even post, as you know. I'm terrible about it, but
So
but
what
I've
were
been
the
doing that too.
comments?
But you know, there was a lot. We got like thumbs downs and barfy faces over tattoos, but
Were just from my mom.
those are just from your mom.
So just from my mom.
Oh my God,
Which-
your mom.
yeah.
Hold on. First of all, while we're getting tattooed, Jody's like, "What if I just tell my mom and like send her a
I
picture
just
of it?"
send her a picture of me on the tattoo.
And I was like, "Oh my God, don't tell her I'm here." Like, and you're like, "No,
And I
I'm
was
doing
like,
it."
nope, smile, bitch.
So then
Yeah.
you do it, and then you're like, "I'm with Celia," and she just sends back like the
Just
eye
the-
roll.
Right. Do the eye roll face. Like, of course you are.
No, all right. My favorite one was someone was like, "Oh, tattoos, and it's a skull. Why didn't you guys get the face of Jesus?" It was my favorite comment. I laughed for like 20 minutes.
I don't know. You know, it's an excellent question, sir. I don't know why we didn't get the
it
face
was a
of Jesus.
woman.
I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Confused.
Because that's right. I'm
Right.
saving it for my breastplate piece. That
I'm gonna put
do
it on
right here.
I'm gonna put it on
in the
my
study.
tushy.
Right.
Like I wanted to be like, well, I'm
Was he
Jewish, so
was he being?
I think it was a
ironic?
woman.
She,
No.
were they
And
being?
no,
let's
they
just
were
keep it
not.
gender neutral. Were they being ironic?
No.
So they were just stating a fact and then why and asking a question.
Yes. And
Okay.
and some people came in and they were like, why would they do that? And the person was like, well, I don't know. That's better than a skull. That's so morbid or something like that. And I almost got him, but I was like, nah, I don't want to. And I just, you know, it's like,
That's
we all have skull. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You are a skeleton underneath this all.
Wait, hold on. Fact that I just learned that you'll
Uh-oh.
never unknow. If you think about it right now, your skeleton is wet.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I don't know. I just read that somewhere.
Not
And I like never
everything.
really thought about it because you're like, my skeleton, my bones are their bones. But then you're like, ew, they're like gross right now.
But
I don't
that
know.
you're weird.
I don't know.
So, okay. Well,
Edit that out. That
I-
was just me being stupid.
no
Never
way.
mind.
Leave that shit in. You're weird.
Ah. No, me saying edit it out is just more of me. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
Well,
What?
that's basically.
I shouldn't be allowed to come within 500 feet of a microphone today.
Well, after that, all I did was spend my day in my weekend. I just took off the weekend. Like I was like, I'm not gonna practice yoga. I'm gonna
There
meditate.
you go.
I wrote you. I was like, I am just gonna stay in bed and watch TV. And
Yeah. Do as little as possible.
Yeah, I sat outside on my new sectional that my amazing neighbor put together for me, and I had coffee and I talked to my friend Susie. Like caught up with her.
There you
Like
go.
it was really nice. I just spent time alone and with my three-legged wonder, George Michael, who
Yes.
is, honest to God, the best fucking cat. I love him so much. He is. He's been like my little therapy animal.
Aww.
Yeah. And he's like attached to me, which is good since he doesn't have a leg. Sabrina's
wait,
wearing a shirt
mom
that
as
says cat
fuck.
mom as fuck. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly that. So yeah, how was the rest of your weekend?
It was good. What did
You hung out with your friend.
the fuck did I do? I mean, apparently I got
she got tattooed. I didn't by the way, I didn't like chloroform her and bring her to, she knew she was with me.
I don't know. I'm just memory recall these days is a bitch.
I know.
No, I the rest of the weekend, because for some reason I kept thinking that, like, first of all, we were at the tattoo shop a very long time on Friday, so it felt like for Saturday. You know what I mean? Like I felt like we were there a very long time.
Yeah.
So
oh my God! And shout out to Josh Stebbins who created our tattoo.
Yes.
Who's fucking amazing.
And to Manny, who
Manny
was our amazing tattoo artist, who
Lorenzo.
apparently my mom thinks it's cute, but whatever.
Oh my God! It was the best thing ever. It
Yeah.
was the best thing ever.
Yes.
She's
like, I'm not a fan of tattoos, but she was like, but the guy that did your tattoos was hot. I was like, cool, Mom.
It was the best part of my
was- yeah.
weekend.
My mom listens to this podcast. So I'm just
I know.
gonna breeze right over that and keep going.
Sorry.
But I'll tell you more
That's
later.
awesome.
Anyway, did that. Saturday was one of my dear friend's 10 years sober anniversaries.
That's right.
So I went over and hung out with him. I was the only woman in a sea full of queens, and it was we had so much fun. My friend Kenny.
It just keeps solidifying your gay icon status. Like we just have to get you up to the gay icon status.
But we had so much fun just celebrating Kenny, and he's just such an amazing human being. And I actually met him working in treatment. I was his boss, and we have remained really close friends ever since. He is a fantastic wardrobe stylist, like unreal.
Oh my.
He was one of the original club kids of the 90s. Like he was he was the lead like technical advisor on that Monsters whatever Monsters Ball. Not Monsters Ball. Party Monsters?
Party
the one,
Monsters.
Like that was him and his friend.
vaguely
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
All that stuff. He, was a buyer for Patricia Field in New York, and
Wow.
he's
Very cool.
an amazing human being, and I just realized I actually, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. No, whatever. That's kind of.
Well, I was gonna say, did I reveal too much about? I didn't say his last name. It's okay.
No.
I was just singing
He
his
also
praises,
posted.
and he also
on your-
posted.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
he
it's fine.
posted. But I do think that like whatever is like the theme of today's show. Oh,
Well,
whatever.
right. I just in that moment I was like, wait, should I
Fuck.
not have thought? And then I was like, no, he posted publicly.
He
It's
did.
fine.
He posted publicly.
Yeah. But yeah, I did that on Saturday night and hung out with a bunch of friends and chatted it up, and then came home, and Sunday was like just a non-day. Like I did very little yesterday. Mescal and I, we went and rode bikes over to Muffin Can Stop Us.
See, told you. Told her to
Dude.
try it. What'd you
It's
get?
this little place over here in the valley, and
There's
it's
two
like,
actually. There's one in Glendale.
there's two,
also.
yeah, they are English muffin like breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah. They deliver to you, Sabrina.
But like really fucking good ones. And we got it with the hash browns inside.
Yep.
Oh my God, it was delicious.
Right?
And then a peanut butter and jelly one.
Yeah.
and
The
then-
and banana, the Elvis one.
No, not the
That
Elvis.
Oh, there's an Elvis one. That's really
The-
good.
There's
Peanut
a
butter,
peanut.
banana, and bacon.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. That's not on the
Mhm.
menu. Apparently, there's a secret menu.
Oh, I think maybe that's why. I
There's
knew
a
it.
secret menu
Yeah.
because when the guy was like, "Do you want to do it?" Whatever, we were like, "What?" And he was like, "Oh, first timers," and I was like, "Yeah." Like,
oh my
okay.
God.
I was just gonna
of
say
secret menus
popped my
until I got
muffin
to
cherry,
fucking.
but then
oh my
I realized
God.
like, that's not something I should say. Oh my God.
She just said, "Pop my muffin cherry." What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, whatever. Oh God.
Wow.
10
Okay.
minutes of
right.
this.
10
Okay.
minutes of popping your muffin cherry.
Okay. Well, I said it once. You've said it twice
because
now.
that's
Calm
what
down.
you said, and that's fucking amazing.
I
By the
know.
way, until I got to LA, I never heard of a secret fucking menu. That was like not a thing, a secret menu. What? Like when I got here, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, if you go to In-N-Out, you gotta
Yeah.
order the secret menu." I was like, Why is it a secret?
It's not a secret. It's just, things that people can do it's options that you've got of ways to combine. Choose because it takes a long time. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
see-
secret for people who have been around long enough to know.
To
See,
know that
I
they'll
feel
do
like
it.
that's why I never knew about it, because New Yorkers are like,
This is how you get
yeah, this is what you get. Fuck
Right,
you, get
right.
out. Like, you don't
Right.
like it, go somewhere else.
No
I'm
soup
like,
for you.
oh my God, I'm going to New York so soon. I'm so excited. I'm going to eat
It's
9,000
gonna be
pretzels.
so fun.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Well,
we should talk about something.
we should. I mean, you know what? Today we are going to look at the genius TikTok account of 32-year-old mother of one, Emily Haswell. And on her TikTok, which is at MYEMTV, Emily explores a ton of the most important parenting questions that nobody's ever thought about, except perhaps us.
Probably yes.
Probably us, and
Yeah.
probably a lot of moms. But no,
Yeah.
but nobody's. These ones, genuinely though, I was like, oh my God, I never thought about that. They're frighteningly hilarious.
They really
Like,
are.
Some of them, I was like, wow. It's those things that you don't think about, and then you're like, oh, no, I'm not ever gonna like your skeleton's wet. That
Right.
was one of those.
Right,
things.
right.
Now you're
they just
never
pop
gonna not
in
think
your-
about
yeah,
that.
that's true. They pop into your head. And after you have kids, they are that much more apparent. Like you're just like,
Oh.
oh God, oh my God, why? Like
Yeah.
why?
But these ones were really funny to me,
Right.
and I love.
And we don't have an actual never thought I'd. We're using her never thought I'd. This is it.
This is it. Our
Like-
never thought I'd is things that I never thought I'd think about before I had kids, right?
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Yes, all of that. So we're gonna break down this viral video because our friend Emily has some amazing points.
Yes, she does.
Such as here's one. Hello, these are some things I didn't think about before having a baby that I urge you to consider. If you're having a baby with a dude, you will have to hear your mom call him daddy. And
Ew.
I never thought about that. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
But it's all for me is context. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. My mom was never around, so that didn't happen. My mother-in-law obviously would do that, but my mother-in-law said so many worse things to
There was
me.
that was just that was the least of the problems.
That was really, yeah. But
Yeah, I mean, I guess if
it is weird. It is weird. I mean, if you think about it, really, you're like, oh,
well, no, here's the thing. It's the other way around that it should be weird.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like calling someone daddy in bed really
Yeah,
is the bastardization, quite literally, of or something
Yeah.
of that name. So
Right.
really, like people are like it's weird to call it. Well, no, actually, it's kind of weird that you're.
I just would rather them. I don't even have any kids, but I'm like, his name is David. Call him fucking Dave.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but it's so weird. You're like just when you have kids, suddenly like you just become
That.
mom and dad.
Yeah, I remember my friend Minta when I was pregnant was like, "Oh my God, you guys better not become a couple where you're like calling each other mommy and daddy in front of the, And I was like,
Right.
well, but we will because when like you can't avoid it. Like you have a kid and
Right,
you're
you're
not
like,
like
go
go
hand
talk to
this to-
Jesse.
right.
Like you're like go get daddy.
Right.
Like so you do become that, and like you do refer. Like I
Right.
definitely would be like, "Yo, dad, can you do X, Y, and Z?" And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, okay. Let me ask mommy. Mommy can,
Right, yeah.
You do that because they don't even know your first fucking names at first. You're just mommy and daddy.
I'm just gonna call you.
Mommy
No, that's weird.
is so
Ew,
fucking
that's
weird.
weird.
Like
That's weird. It
gross.
was, you know what? That was one of those I started to be like, "Huh," and then I was like,
Yeah,
"That's not even funny.
that.
That's just
No.
fucking creepy, and I should
it's
stop."
It's no good. It's no good. You have to do it sometimes. So fuck
Okay. Well, here's okay. Why don't you take this next one?
yeah,
Since it's
I was
right
laughing.
up your alley,
Yeah,
so to
I
speak.
was laughing a lot at this one. It's this one is if you have a bathroom emergency while you're alone with your baby has to come with you because they can't survive, and then they just watch you with dead eyes as you fight for your life. Dude, the
Oh.
amount of times.
I'd like you got to put him in the doorway at least. I feel like.
Oh,
you know what
forget
I mean?
it. There were listen.
Well, unless you're out in a public bathroom,
Wait,
I guess. But
First
that's
of all, public bathroom. Yes, you like hold your kid while you're taking a
right.
I mean, no, I'm not going to anything other than pee in a public fucking
No,
bathroom.
God, no.
But I 100% have in my lifetime had to poop and had the baby's diaper like explode while I have to poop and been like, well, this is what we're going to do. And like gone to poop and taken the baby with me and changed the diaper on the floor in front of me as I pooped and like changed the diaper. I have
That
done that.
is
Yep.
Pooping Inception.
That is,
It is. I was like, that's so meta. Like that's so
yeah.
full. It's like an Escher painting of
duty.
Of
That's fucking duty. Oh no, I broke Sabrina. She's done.
First it was the fucking Escher visual.
right. Just upside down
Upside
stairs.
down, yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's like labyrinth.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking,
yeah.
Oh
But
God.
I've totally done that because what are you gonna do? I've also showered with the door open with one foot rocking like a swing because I've had a screaming baby that like the second I would stop Harper, the second I would stop rocking, she would like scream her head off.
Well,
and
then they're just gonna have to scream for 30 seconds while you
it would
wash
make me
your hair.
so
No, I'm just kidding.
crazy, and I wouldn't
know.
do it. And
I'm
my
just
sister
kidding.
would always be like, "It's fine if they're screaming; it means they're still alive. Don't worry about it." So yeah,
boy.
you do crazy shit.
Okay, well here's the next one. You still take care of your baby even when you're on your period. The government doesn't send anybody to help or anything.
Oh, and that's always so fun as they're older, and then they start asking questions when they walk in, in the bathroom.
Was it you and I that were talking about somebody that left a comment or something that was like, "Mommy, why is?"
Why?
Come on.
This, I think this was me, and I almost know where you're going.
It was, "Mommy, why did you just pull a dead mouse out from inside of you?" Yeah.
Which is a pretty accurate description.
I mean, it
honestly.
really is. But yeah, I mean, you're like, "Oh God," yeah. And then they're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Oh
you're
my
like, just
God,
get out.
I don't want to have this conversation
Just
with
get
you right
out.
now."
Oh my God, there was.
Are you okay? Yes, God, yeah. No, I'm not.
But get out. Wait, you guys don't watch Girls 5 Eva, do you?
I've watched a couple episodes of it. You know me in comedy. It's
I
very hard
know.
for me
Oh
to
my
stick with
God.
them.
I just want to say that it's the new season came out, and I've only watched one episode, but they have like this flashback, because they're all like girl
Right.
bands or whatever.
Right.
And they were like skanky girl band, right?
Right.
And they're like,
What does that mean?
like they're just dressed in like nothing, and they're really bad at it, and it's just
Right,
ridiculous.
right, okay.
It's on purpose, over the top,
Got it.
ridiculous. And at one point, Sarah Bareilles was like, "Yeah, we have to have a code word like we used to have when you could see the tampon string come out of our outfits while we were dancing on stage."
Yeah. If you don't think that's a fucking real thing, try Dancing with the Stars, bitch. Try doing a samba and having someone lift you over fucking head while your ass is camera.
I'm dying.
But yeah.
Yep, there was a code. I can't remember what the code word was.
Oh yeah.
But they'd be like, they would just say it. It was like a name,
Right.
You know?
Oh no, trust me, that is a real legitimate concern that I've had.
Guys,
Listen,
Diva Cup, Jesus fucking Christ.
that is problematic in and of itself, but that's
It's
a whole
true.
that's
It's
another
true.
topic for another time. What else do we have? I'm looking
don't
at our
know.
notes here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. Boomers really don't care about visiting a 32-year-old woman that's going to yell about police brutality every time they visit. But they are very interested in visiting a little cute baby that can't talk. So just know that your family is going to be around a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, I relate to her. Yeah.
Again, mine wasn't, but my in-laws were around a lot. Although I can't remember if I've ever told this story.
Oh,
My in-laws,
Tell it now.
My in-laws came over, and my mom actually had flown in from Israel to meet Lulu, and she was like pretty new, and they came over to like be
your mom or the baby?
Please, we know my mom's not new. I mean, she does new things all the
Okay.
time, but you
Right.
know. She sent me a book. It was, I don't know what it's about. Anyway, my mom's, out of her mind, and her energy's crazy. And so my in-laws came over to kind of like be a buffer.
Right.
And at one point I just was like, I got to nurse the baby. And so I walked away and I sat down with Lulu in my lap, and I start nursing her. I'm facing away from everybody. They're in the other room anyway. And my mother-in-law comes around me and like from behind me and gives me a hug. And she's like, "How are you holding up?" And I was like, "I'm fine. Like she's, she is
Right.
who she is. It's fine." And Lulu unlatched and looked at my mother-in-law. I got distracted. And my mother-in-law reached down and picked up my boob and put it into Lulu's mouth. Yes, that happened. That happened.
I have heard this story before, but every time you tell it,
Yeah.
it's just as horrifying that your mother-in-law grabbed your dick.
And I remember saying to Jesse, your mother felt me up. Your mother just felt me up. Like she grabbed my boob.
Wow.
And he was like,
God, my
"Eh."
eyes are so nervous.
Like,
That's,
like just was like, foot. It was actually this boob. She was like,
I mean, which is impressive that
I
there was.
know. Well, they were bigger
They were-
because
yeah.
you know I just had a baby, but
wow.
now they're non-existent.
Wow, that's a boundary.
You think?
I mean,
It was a lot. It was a lot.
boundaries, sir.
So just be clear. Your family will be around a lot more, and they may touch you in places that you have to be like, hey, that's my
Hey,
boob.
don't do that. Right.
Don't stop that.
Oh God.
That all sounded wrong.
Well, I mean, in large part it was. In large part it was.
It was a bathing suit place. You don't touch the bathing suit places. That's what you teach your kids.
Oh, you see. Okay. Right.
Don't let people touch you in your bathing suit area. Well, my mother-in-law broke that.
Okay. Got it.
She touched me in my bathing suit area.
Oh, listeners, you're in for a treat this week, let me tell you. And the best part is that I've forgotten. I'm like, oh, thank God they're only gonna get like clips and little bits of this because like my eyes are watering. I look like warmed over
You
trash.
guys are watching the whole show,
And they're
thank
now
you
watching
guys
the
for
whole
that.
show. Yeah,
Like,
thank you so much.
you.
For, now you see what the fuck is happening here.
I can't believe people are watching the whole thing. You guys, like, props to you. There's like thousands of people.
Thank God.
Although I will be honest, I watched part of.
I mean, we're funny.
I watched part of last week, and I was in such a shitty mood, and right away I started fucking laughing just because we're such morons.
Really are. Really are.
Like, I was just like, what are we even doing?
I don't even know. Here, wait. You take the next one.
Oh, okay.
And this is one I totally relate to. That is terrifying.
It is yeah. So you're responsible for clipping your baby's fingernails, even though it feels like something that a surgeon should be doing. Jesse clipped Harper's fingernails right out of the gate, like right out of my gate. He decided the next day, for some reason in the hospital, was going to clip her fingernails, which is like she did not need. And he totally cut her. And was
Why would
like,
you be clipping fingernails of a
dude.
just born baby? Well, I mean, fuck. Of all the things to start with.
I think that he wanted to like
Do
be
something.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
You're like,
sure
well,
it's
don't.
very hard
But,
for dads.
oh my God. Those.
Yeah.
But when you don't.
They become talons and they'll murder you with them.
And they scratch your boob.
They scratch your boob and your face.
I've had many like a little Wolverine
Same here,
claw mark.
claw mark. Yep,
Mhm.
totally. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty terrifying. I mean, if you think trimming your pet's nails is hard,
Dude.
let me tell you.
Yeah, you can sit on your pet to be able to get. You can't sit on your baby.
No, you can't. I don't think you should sit. Depending on the size of your dog, I don't think you should sit on them either.
Oh, I have to sit on maybe. I have to sit.
Maybe
on
you
her.
know, maybe's not a dog.
No, I know, but she's a cat and bigger than a lot of dogs because she's fat and she's mean, and so you have to I have to make her flat.
If I tried to trim Issa's nails,
Oh, she'd kill you.
I would be holding onto her neck, and she would be running through the house, dragging me behind
Yeah,
her
she would-
like
no way.
a rodeo clown.
I have to flatten maybe out like a cartoon, like she's like
Right.
this, and I hold her down, and I really do like sit on her,
So, right.
and then the kids come and clip her. We have to like
Oh,
hold her like
right.
that, and then we put the little caps on.
Caps on. Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
no.
Yeah. She's. I'll come over and do it. I'm a professional now. Swear to God. Yeah, so is
Ugh.
mine. She's mean.
I'm mean, and so I'm like, that's mean.
That's a very mean cat.
Pill, and she ripped my fucking vans off my feet.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. Oh no.
ca-
I can.
Wow.
I make sure.
If you guys didn't hear that, Sabrina was just saying that her monster cat actually just attacked her and ripped the Vans off of her feet, you guys. This is not making cat feline parentage any more attractive to me.
Oh.
Hey, you want an animal that can rip your shoes off?
Yes. Duh. Why wouldn't you?
I really relate to
I
that.
mean,
I
I
do
have an
too.
80-pound German Shepherd. Like, the dog couldn't rip my shoes off. You know what I mean?
No,
and,
but
and my
she
foot along with it.
Oh my God, she's so cute. She was trying to get me to give her food the other night when I was here, and I was
We've
like,
sidetracked from
I
the
don't care.
show.
I'm like, you guys.
Sorry.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, this is where we're at.
Everyone
Welcome.
bear with me. It's like I've had a really fucked up 3 weeks. Okay?
It's true. It's true.
Like it's been fucked up.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This one I just read. I didn't see this one earlier.
Oh, I did. It's funny.
The majority of noises that babies make sound like they're not long for this world. In reality, they're just tiny scientists. You are the test subject, and the experiment is how many times a day can they make you go, is she okay? And I remember that weird, the like gurgle, you're like, they're gurgling.
Yeah.
Are they good? Oh,
Are
no,
they gonna
that's just,
explode?
right. What was this? Oh, so the comment section also of her video was hilarious.
I didn't read these.
Yeah, these are great. Today, somebody commented, today my baby pooped when I did, and it felt like family
See?
bonding time.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God. Here's another comment. I've never clipped my son's nails because I watched my mom accidentally cut off my brother's fingertip as a baby. My husband does it every time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, no, that's not.
I mean,
Whoa.
that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what Jesse almost did. I'm telling you, he cut her. And he was
There's-
like, this is terrible.
I'm not even going to touch it. Never mind.
And the noises that they make, I always think about that like newborn tortured lammy cry. Like I always know when there's a newborn in the room because they make that like, it sounds like a tortured lamb. Like you're like, Clarice, do you? Clarice,
I was
do you
just
hear
going
the
to say, I
lambs?
was like, how many lambs have you tortured?
Yes, that's what it seems like. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm asking you, what point of reference do you have for screaming lambs?
Far too many to count.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, God, you said that serious. Like, for a second, you were like, I was like, I don't know. You grew up maybe near a farm in upstate New York. I don't know how many fucking lambs you killed.
I've never killed a lamb, although my cousin Rita did have a lamb farm. Like, she had lambs.
Right.
And they really do, sheep really do, run in packs. And if you went toward
no
them,
shit.
they are like, they freak out and they run to the other side. And they will end up like pushing each other up into corners. And then they let out these like guttural screams to like move. So it sounds like that. And as kids, by the way, we'd always want to go in the barn and kind of like fuck with the lambs because we were little dickheads. Or not the lambs, the sheep, not the babies.
Oh, well.
And so we'd go in and they'd all be like, and they like run away. And we'd be like, oh, fucking assholes.
And you wonder where your kids get it.
No, I don't.
You're like, no, I
am very clear.
Very clear on that. Well, Emily spoke with BuzzFeed about this viral video where she said that it is important for her to get a discussion going about the realities of parenthood that aren't cute photo shoots and oohing and awing at a small child. She said there's so much content out there that is just parents in sparkling white kitchens who never complain. They're not on this show.
No.
That's very she said that's very inspirational, but parents should be reminded that you can love your kid with all your heart and still be annoyed that you can't go to a movie whenever you want. Joking around about the realities of parenthood doesn't make you any less grateful for your baby. I love my daughter so much. She recently started smiling, and it feels like literal magic every time she does it. This is still a quote, by the way, although I do have a teenager that this could apply to as well. It's unreal. I love her in a way that is borderline embarrassing and not funny at all. And it's very, very true.
That is true.
It's, Zoe's been on her little school trip this week. And she has been FaceTiming me, and it's been very fun.
I'm so glad. Her
nice.
Stories and stuff are cute.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Really, I'm enjoying watching her, like, enjoy herself.
Oh,
But it's so crazy. I don't know if it happens with you and my kids, but, like, it's so crazy to me to look at them sometimes. And I'm like, no, you were, like, 5 yesterday.
I know. Well, I was looking at them, too, and, like, I was just listening to all the kids, being idiots on this 8th grade trip, and I was like, God bless those teachers and chaperones.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, thank you, teachers and chaperones, because I don't like a group of 30.
Nope, forget it.
8th
Absolutely
graders.
not.
I mean, they're great kids though. I will say, I love my daughter's friends. Like Zoe's friends are pretty. They're pretty cool. They call me Mama Jody. And they get very excited.
Cute.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah, they call me. Harper's friends call me Mama Celia.
Yeah, I love it, and
it's
it's like Mama Janice.
Yeah, I told you that. So Harper had friends over the other night. I think I told you this, and her friend Sam. Friend Sam was over, who like made her something for her room and stuff, and I'd not met him really before.
Right.
Like I've seen him at pick up or whatever, and I was making them lasagna, and I crapped out. Like I usually make my sauce from scratch, and I was just in a shit mood, so I was like, fine, I'm just gonna fucking use a jar and doctor it up. But I couldn't open the jar, and so I walked in, to their room, and at Harper's room, and they were sitting there talking, and I just handed the jar to Sam, and Harper was like, oh, I could have done that for you, and he just looked at me like, what's this? And I was like, I just want you to open up the jar, Sam. And he was like, oh my God. He starts laughing and he opens it and he's like, I thought you were like giving me this, like presenting me with it.
Well, it is sort of strange to just walk in to a room where two people are having a conversation and hand one of them a jar of fucking pasta sauce.
Come on, you know it's because I can't open it. If anyone did that, I would be like, yeah. I told him it was a Jewish tradition. I was like, what?
But
never.
if you've
That's what I
never
told
if
him.
you've never met someone in your life and it's your semi maybe girlfriend's mom and they just walk in and hand you a jar, I'd be like, what do I do?
He was like, he started laughing. He was like, oh my God, I should have realized that's what it was. And I was like, no, that's a tradition. Like, I was like, you've never been to a Jew's house. Obviously, like, we come in, we give you a jar of tomato sauce, we curtsy, and then we leave the room. And that's what I did after he came back. And he was like, Harper was like, he was so embarrassed. Like, he was like, of course that's what she wanted. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I hear you, Sam. It's a little strange to just walk in and shove pasta sauce in someone's face.
Yeah,
right.
I thought it was the way to go.
How gendered are you?
I'm not. I couldn't open the damn thing. Listen, I don't have a boyfriend anymore. This is what he used to do.
Here's what you need to do. Run. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you.
Yes.
You run a jar under hot water,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take a knife and just pop it under the thing, and that pops the seal.
With my life right now and my anxiety, if I did that, I would stab myself by accident.
A
drop
butter
the jar.
knife.
It doesn't matter.
Fucking
doesn't matter.
Or
I would have
there's
dropped
the
the jar.
actual tools.
Why
There's
are
actual
you touching me?
because I'm trying to make a point, so you can open a jar without
I
making
usually
some
do
poor
the,
young man feel
Do the tapping of it and then
hyper masculinated or something. I don't know. It's saying no, I'm
hyper
just-
masculinated.
I was just I don't know. I was being
Masculinated?
stupid. I was being stupid and trying to get the show back on track,
Oh,
and in
fuck
doing
that.
so, I took it even further off. And I think we should go now.
What I will tell you. Wait. I will say this. Because we were talking about when she wrote. We'll go
Can I hold
backward.
on for 2 seconds
Yes.
now? I can't wait to read the comments on this video.
They're gonna be like,
They're
were
gonna be
you
like,
guys
what-
even?
Did you guys? What drugs?
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
Celia
guys do?
drunk
Right.
again. I'm not, by the way. I should be, but I'm not. Okay. This is what I was gonna say. I can bring it back. I was watching a story on Instagram, sort of coming back to what Emily was saying about, you can't bring your
Yes.
baby out, but to movies or whatever. And Allison Porter, who has a baby, right? And she's so cute. And like she was cooking with her and holding her, and you can tell that like she wants to eat this stuff now, but
Right.
she's not there yet. And then like later on the night, she just writes, "Date night, and my date isn't here because he's changing a poopy diaper in the backseat of the car."
Yeah.
So she was just sitting in the restaurant like by
Right.
herself, like do
Right.
and I was like, that is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Like
pretty much what
that
it
is
is,
what
yeah.
it is, And I know Marla had a story up, Sokolov had a story up
Yeah.
the other day where she was like, date night, crashed by my daughter.
Right. Yep. They're few
You
and far
do
between.
what you gotta do.
Yep, it is what it is. And when they're little enough like that, you can still kind of take them on date night.
Yeah,
and
they're
be,
very
like,
portable. That's something I didn't know.
That
they
is-
are.
You know
Portable.
what?
That's what my
Portability
my
is
sister
one
used
of
to say
the
that.
top 5 features of babies.
Babies. Mhm.
Yes.
Well, the thing is,
portability.
my sister used to
Yes,
say
yeah.
that all
They didn't
the
used
time.
to be. They didn't used to be. They
right.
used to be very clunky,
Very
hard
clunky.
to carry around.
They become clunky. That's the thing. I will say this to all new parents because my sister said this when I had Harper and I like didn't get it, but I did with Lulu. When they're really little and you're like, I don't know how to manage anything because I have this life I have to take care of, and like, how do I go into the grocery store and like blah blah blah.
I say that every morning to myself.
Well, sure, me
I have
too.
this life I have to take care of. How do I do
about
this?
yeah, my own life.
Right.
But so when they're in the car seat, like they don't do anything when they're that little. Like go out and take them
Right.
in the car seat. Like don't freak out about it. Just take them out. Like go shopping.
Right.
Go to a movie and sit on the sit on the edge. And the baby cries. Like if
You
you're
get
either
up,
nurse
right.
it or put a bottle in its mouth or
Right.
leave
or,
for a little
or
bit.
have your mother-in-law pick up your boob and
And
put it in
there
your
you-
baby's
I
mouth
mean,
for you.
always have a mother-in-law on hand in case you need a boob help. Like that's obviously.
Oh, God.
But I think that's something that if I could go back and listen to my sister as far as having kids like the first time, I would say go on date nights and
Right.
like bring the baby.
Yeah,
And
take
it's- yeah, because once they start moving and crawling,
then it's all
over.
It's really all over.
You
yeah.
have a window to just have them as an
It's
accessory.
true. Yeah, they've just in the
then
little
you
carrier
don't.
without them being like, I want out. I want out.
Yeah.
I want out.
Or fighting or
Right.
crying or trying to unstrap themselves.
It's
or
true. I mean, look, I have tried putting them back in that car seat now, and it does not go so well. They fight a lot.
yeah.
It's really hard.
I've told you that when I used to when Harper would freak out, I put her in the in her car seat to calm down,
Right.
And then one day I turned around and she was like a turtle. She had managed to flip it over and was crawling with it on her back.
Genius.
She was full on fuck you.
Right. She's like, nope. Oh boy. Well,
well,
anyway.
now people are knocking at the door.
Oh, think this is the best episode we've done of all of season 5. Anyway, you guys, if you want to find us, which would be amazing after you've watched this, please check us out at Never Thought I'd Say This across all socials. You can find me at Jody Sweeten. You can find Celia
At the Celia Behar.
and you can also watch the episodes now. We are releasing them on our YouTube channel a week after we record them.
Mhm.
So you can watch us on YouTube and see all of the craziness live for yourself and really wonder why we keep doing this. Anyway, you guys, I'm so glad that we shared these stories today. I don't know what these stories were or what happened, but it was an adventure.
What is the title of this show going to be?
Sabrina's like, you guys have no idea. Anyway, thank you so much
God.
for joining us this week. And remember, keep killing the parenting game.
And not your kids.
Or your co-host.
Or your boob.
What?